Morning, guys. Here we are at the last morning in the hospital, and I am super excited to get out of here and actually get some decent sleep. Also a little bit scared, but it's all gonna be okay because it's kind of like when you're in a position where, thankfully my lungs are better, but when you're in a position where I have a lot of work to do on my weight, I have a lot of work to do on my muscle strength because I practically have none left. This is going to be a weird sentence, but if you could see my body, you would understand why I feel the way I do. So it's kind of like you're in a safety bubble and then thrown back into the real world and like figure it out on your own. But it's not reality to live in a safety bubble. It's not safe to live in a safety bubble, and it's not pleasant to live in a safety bubble when it comes to the hospital. So, yesterday I kind of broke down a lot. I literally cried all day and half the night. But we're gonna try again today. It's also hard when I have pretty much no appetite and I have to shove food down my face. But we're gonna do it anyway. And so breakfast just came here. I'm gonna eat even though my stomach is actually hurting. And then we're probably gonna go to bed at like 9 o'clock tonight because I'm exhausted. But just reminding myself of the good things, like I get to go see Bolt, I get to go see Ninja, I get to go see my family, I get to go see Yachty, I get to go see Pepper. We don't get along. We mutually get along. Mutually keep our distance from each other. She's kind of mean to me. I get to finally go download and play my vet game. I get to have food that's actually appetizing and tastes good. Hopefully tomorrow I get my crown, or at the very least I get another temporary crown, so I will eat better no matter what. Because I don't have to be quite as careful. Because if I eat anything over here right now, I could crack this tooth. So, I'll be able to take a shower that actually has warm water, because I took one shower here and never did that again because I'm not a fan of the freezing cold. I changed my Dexcom last night, so that's done. I think it needs to be calibrated because it's definitely reading too high, but I'll deal with that later. I will have clean clothes. We're gonna go do washer and dryer, because if you didn't watch my vlog from a couple of days ago, our dryer caught on fire. So, the good news there is we still have a house. So there's a lot of really good things. It's just scary when you go from being protected to you're free, but you're not better. When you're having when it's like a blood sugar hospital stay where things are completely better and they're like, you can go home, I'm like, get me out of here, peace out, bye, hope I never come back, kind of thing. But when it's a hospital stay where you're stable enough to go home but you're not stable, that's when it's a little scary. But we're gonna do the best we can. We're gonna eat even if we don't feel like it. The goal is 3 meals and 2 to 3 snacks a day, plus feeds every other night. I'm not doing it every night just because I don't really sleep well the nights I do feeds, so every other night gives me a bit of a break. For example, tonight, not happening, but I'll start it tomorrow night, and not Saturday, and then Sunday night, etc. And try to do some form of exercise. I'm actually thinking of picking up yoga again, because I did yoga a couple of years ago when I was trying to recover from my ankle, and I didn't have enough strength in my ankle to do like a lot of walking or whatever, but it still helped. So I'm thinking of picking that up again. And maybe we'll start a puzzle sometime soon, or finish our horse painting. I forgot about that. Yeah. I also always have to remind myself that even though I'm going home, it's still okay to rest. I don't have to be Superwoman. So we'll be okay. We'll manage. And I think my weight is what's overwhelming me the most. I think I'm not really worried about my lungs per se. I'm not really even that worried about my tooth because at the very least I'm getting a temporary, and if that's the case, I'm still getting a crown in a week. I'm just worried about my weight and my muscles that are atrocious, but we'll get her done. I'm really not sure why my stomach's hurting this morning. I didn't miss any enzymes, I think. No. I don't know. It's that, miss the enzymes feeling. If you're a CFer, you'll know what I mean. If you're not a CFer, just imagine stomach bug. But I don't know what they wrote on the board under that, but anyway. I'm supposedly supposed to get my flu shot. I was supposed to get it yesterday. They never gave it to me. Hopefully I can get it this morning. Go home, take a nap maybe. First thing we'll do if we have the washer and dryer is wash all of this, because I always wash stuff after the hospital. Wash this, and then at least my pajamas, so I have something to wear tonight. And we'll take it one day at a time. And I think I got a little bit down on myself last night because people always tell you, and I tell myself, like, you gotta be strong, you need to be strong to win this, to fight this. And for me, I've always had this problem where crying or being sad or being angry or being scared doesn't feel like I'm being strong. Being strong feels like you should just be, like, determined and happy and just okay with all of life's problems. But I think there's a different kind of strength as well. I think there's a strength of eating breakfast even though I don't want to because my stomach hurts. I think there's a strength of doing scary things like leaving the safety bubble and having to put in more work than I have even while I'm here. And there's a strength of just refusing to give up. That is the biggest strength there is. No matter how scary or how bad things are at, you just don't give up and you hope for better days. That is definitely what I'm doing. And also giving myself things to look forward to. Mason's birthday party is in 8 days, so that's really exciting. Maybe in a couple of weeks I'm going to get to go horseback riding for the first time in 2 years. Last time I went horseback riding was before COVID. In 2020, or right around COVID time. It was like March of 2020. So I might get to go horseback riding if I feel like I'm strong enough to do that. And in a couple of weeks, I'll go see Maddie and see the baby, see Chocolate, and see if Chocolate is chocolate or white chocolate because I still think she's gray, but we'll see. And I get to see my mom in about a week because she's coming up to Florida. Or down to Florida, I guess I should say. And we're almost at the month of fun. So, and I just want it to be October 1st so I can buy more color pencils and a pencil sharpener. the simple things in life. But anyway, that's all I've got. I should probably eat breakfast before it gets cold because hospital food is unappetizing when it's hot. Don't eat it when it's cold. And I also learned if I let the coffee get cold, nothing stirs in, and then it's just this gross congealed mess of stickiness. So that's not great either. But it'll be okay. And whatever form strength takes today, whether that is confident or crying, it's still strength to keep going.